Dear friends, welcome to this video. So in this video today we will be learning about the first program with Java. So this is a very simple program that we will be doing today. In my previous video I have already shown you how to install Java in our machines, and I believe that every one of us have done that. Now in order to check whether we have successfully installed Java in our machines, I will simply open my terminal, and here I will type Java space dash version and press enter. So here on doing this, I will see that there is the version Java has been successfully installed in my machine, and the version 16.0.2 is already installed along with the standard edition runtime environment. Okay, so now we are all set to go for or develop any program using the Java standard edition. So what I'll do is I'll simply cancel this out, and in order to write a Java program you can use any standard editor which is there in your system. I will use, for my convenience, I will use Notepad and simply the terminal in order to compile and run my program. Now talking about writing of the programs, we can also use IDEs if it is available with us, but working with IDE we'll look at it slightly later. Right now we will be focusing more on a general editor and the command prompt or the terminal in order to execute our programs. So let us write the first program. Okay, so class hello world and opening braces. So the program starts with class, the keyword class, as well as the name of the program. So this is the name of the program, hello world, and this is generally in camel case. That means there are two words here. The first letter of both the word is capitalized, so this is known as the camel case, and we generally have to use this camel case naming convention if we are using more than one word for naming our program. And also we have to remember that the name of the class should be exactly the same as to the file name. That means whatever we are saving this file with, that name should be also be hello world. Okay, so class hello world opening braces, and we'll write the first method, which is public static void main string args. So each of these components we will be discussing in detail in our subsequent sessions. And we have already given the opening braces here. So system.out.println welcome to the world of Java. So this is any string that you want to print. So this is basically the print statement that we have in Java, and we can print any type of statements, any strings, any numbers using this simple print statement. So this is the general format of a very simple program using Java. So basically a Java program would contain a class. So this is a class, the first one is the class, a main method. So here this is the main method, so this is the point from where the program starts. Okay, and everything should be within this particular main method. So this is the this is the opening braces, and this is the closing brace, and within this whatever we want to work, we can work with this particular program. I mean, we can write within this particular braces to work with this program. Okay, the name, like I said, the name of the file must be same as that of the class name, and since we have named this class as hello world, we also have to save this particular file as hello world. So I have already created a folder in my desktop, so let me go to that particular desktop. Sorry, desktop. So here this is my folder OOP, P, I have Java programs. So the name of my the name of the folder is Java program. So whatever I'm saving here, that should be exactly what the class name is. So that is hello world, and I have to save this program with .java extension. Okay, I'll put it this as all files and save. So whenever I'm saving this particular file is no longer saved as .txt. It will be simply converted into .java. I mean, simply be saved into a .java file. Okay. Now talking about the keyword public. So keyword public, this is here I'm talking about this. So this public is basically an access specifier. So in Java, access specifiers, they are also known as visibility specifiers. Okay, and it regulates access to the classes, fields and methods in the Java. So there are 4 different types of specifiers. We will also be doing this in details. Here we have already seen one, which is public. We also have private, we have protected and default. Okay, public means that it can be accessed outside the class in which it is declared. Okay, so anyone from outside, any program from outside also can access this particular method which is there. All right, and basically the execution of a Java program begins with the main method. So our execution will also be beginning from this main method. Okay, and then we will be talking about this public static void main string argument s and this square bracket. Okay, here the, as already said, public is the access specifier. Static basically is another keyword which helps the main method to be called before an object of the class is created. Okay, so that means it will be helping us helping the main method, okay, to be called before we can because we are not very much well versed with objects and classes as of now. So just let us remember this fact that the execution process so that the execution process does not be called from will not be called from anywhere else but from this point only. So that is why static is used. We will discuss this in details later. Okay, and void, we have already done this in our C programming classes. Okay, it indicates that the main method returns nothing also, and we may also change the return type of the main method if we want, however, but as of now we do not want any return, so that is why we have kept this void. Okay, and the string array, so this is an array. We have done array in our C programming as well. Okay, so this is an array which is used to pass any command line arguments while running in the program. So if we have any command line arguments, we can pass using this particular array here. Again, system.out.println. So this line is a statement, and basically all statements, as we know, they end with a semicolon. Okay, and the print method is used to display the string that is specified, and system.out refers to the object which represents the console. Now system is a class. Okay, this is another class which is defined in java.lang.package. So that that API, we have already seen this in our discussion previously. So that's the name of an API. Okay, it's a package, and we can use this in order to print whatever string or whatever we want to print. Okay, so this package is basically imported by the JVM implicitly, and packages are those small programs. Basically, we will talk about packages in details later, but as of now, and we will also be looking into how to create packages, but we have to understand that they are another set of programs which is another program. It is basically another program which is called in order to print this particular string. Okay, this everything which is involved inside that system package, okay, or inside the system class is used to print this particular string. Okay, and out is an instance of that particular print string class. Okay, so this is the out string. So or the print statement of Java. I'll just use command line for it. Okay, printing statement, or just let's keep it simple, we'll use to print. Okay, so this is just for print, and this is the main method from which the execution starts. Okay, and here also we have to understand that the name of the program should be the same as the name of the class. Okay, name of the file should be the same as the name of the class. So these things we have to remember while programming in Java, the first program. Okay, so we will not be discussing more on this now, because first of all, let us see how this works, isn't it? So I have already saved this, so let us see if this is already saved here. So I'll go to my folder, open the folder inside. Okay, so this program, hello world. Okay, if I click onto this, I can see that my program is here. Okay, printed here. Okay, now how to run this? All right, so first of all, I'll simply open my terminal. Okay, now I am in my root folder, so I'll go to my desktop. Again, within the desktop I have another folder. So within folder I have OOP. Okay, then here I have Java programs. Okay, so we are now in the location where the program is saved. So I'll simply go to type Java C hello world dot Java. So Java C hello world dot Java. Java C is basically the compilation command which we need to give. So when I'm compiling this, I will find that it is successfully compiled if there are no error messages displayed. So the command which I'll be using for compiling the program is Java C followed by the program name and with the extension. And after that I have to run the program, which is Java and simply hello world, the name of the program. So when I am doing this, on pressing enter, I will see that the string is getting printed. Okay, the whatever I want to print, it is getting printed. So this is how I have written a Java program. Okay, I have used a notepad. I have saved the program with the same class name that I wanted to I have saved the file with the same class name which is mentioned in the program, or with what I have started the program, and then I will compile it using Java C hello world dot Java. Okay, Java C command, and after that simply Java followed by the program name. We do not have to use the extension. On clicking onto this, we will be getting this particular string that we want to develop, that we want to print. Okay, so this is how we do it. Okay, now let us look at the folder where we have kept the program. So here you see this was the name of the program, or this is the program file which was initially developed. Okay, initially I made it, initially we wrote the program, and after that, after compiling the program, the compiler generates a file which is named as hello world.class, which would contain the bytecode instruction of the source file. So this is the source file and this is the bytecode instruction of the source file. Now this bytecode is a format which the JVM understands. Now JVM is Java Virtual Machine. Okay, it is an abstraction layer between the Java application and the underlying platform. Okay, now JVM, as the name suggests, it is actually a virtual machine or a processor which will interpret the bytecode. We will see the entire flow, okay, when we will be discussing more about the Java compilation process in detail. But as of now, you have to understand that the source file is getting converted into a .class file, which is basically the bytecode instruction of the source file. Okay, and when this particular file is generated and we execute this file with Java and followed by the name of this particular source file or the dot class file which has been generated, and this class name alone is passed to the Java interpreter, which will identify the class file and interpret the bytecode information which is present in this bytecode instruction. Okay, so this is how things work. All right, so I believe this is clear, and if at all we will need any discussion, we will be there. And so now it is up to you. You can keep on practicing different types of programs which might come. So for today, since it is a very simple program that we have discussed, you can go ahead with printing of different patterns, etc. Okay, so that is all from me for this time. We will see the other advanced concepts of Java in the next subsequent video. Thank you.